Have you noticed how robots are slowly creeping in and taking our jobs? I just drove past a cemetery and I saw a robot cutting the grass. When I was in a restaurant, I saw a robot serving food. Like, they are really trying to take over.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Erin, so let's not waste no time. Is AI taking over in the year 2025? Let's hear what everybody got to say.
If you don't think this is true, let me tell you my story. It just happened this week. So Friday afternoon, your boss wants to jump on Zoom at the last minute. Be prepared that something's going on. So I kind of had been having this feeling for weeks. My boss had been talking about how much he's been using AI and how productive it's made him on development tasks. And then yesterday afternoon, we got on a call and he said that my position is no longer needed. He said, I've been doing everything I should be doing. They can't afford the position anymore. So I am out of a job, and it is because of AI. I 100% know that. But before you keep moving, if you could help me out with one small thing, it would mean the world to me. If you could either just like this post or comment on it, or perhaps share it with somebody and share it with someone very specific, which is a family with kids. And the reason is, for the last year, I've been working on a passion project for my kids specifically, and I've seen a noticeable difference in their ability to do their homework. It's turning from a passion project into my 100% focus. And so I've made a change today, actually, to do summer pricing. So it's incredibly cheap for the summer. And I also have created like a workbook style daily activity where our kids can stay active during the summer, keep learning, kind of progress them into the next grade. That's kind of the big thing. And it's $20 for the whole summer for up to 3 kids. So it's pretty much free. But it would just be huge for me if you could share this with somebody, or if you have kids yourself, sign up, give it a try, and let me know what you think. All right. Hope you guys are doing good out there, and I'll see you around.
AI is going to eat a lot of jobs. A new report came out today that said the type of tasks that AI can do is going to double every 7 months. You have to think bigger and act bigger about what to do about it. Things like universal basic income, creating a caring and nurturing economy around human values. That's really the only way out. I enjoyed my friend Ezra Klein and Derek Thompson's recent book, Abundance. That's what we have to be going for. We have to go for abundance, or else AI is going to push us into scarcity.
Let me know down in the comment section below. Do you feel like your job is AI proof, or do you feel like you have the type of job that AI could possibly come in and take?
Very, very curious. And some people think I think about the robots too often and AI, but guess what, you guys? It's happening, and our world's gonna look very different in the not so far future. But I want to know, your job that you currently have, do you think AI can take it over? Or do you had a job that AI already did take over? Thankfully, I'm in the safe zone for now, but I'm curious, do you think your job could be taken over by AI in the near future?
The CEO of Anthropic, which is an AI company, and a LinkedIn executive both just said that in the next 1 to 5 years, AI will eliminate just about every white-collar entry-level jobs. These are your corporate office jobs. Not only is this really important to understand, the call to action is that you need to spend this time getting a physical skill, trade, or certification. If not, you will be cooked. You will not make it in the next 1 to 5 years. It is already June of 2025. Think how close 1 year is from now. It will go by much faster than you are expecting. Spend this time preparing by getting certifications. I'm talking physical trades, plumbing, mechanic, AI certifications, very detailed, specific certifications. I don't care if it's quantitative analytics, a technical writer, whatever the case might be. Spend this time focusing on that. Cybersecurity is another example. Thirdly and lastly, the CEO of Anthropic went on to say that CEOs are too afraid to mention it. To this day, there are already CEOs demanding that executives and leaders in their companies prove that a human can do the work better than AI, and politicians have no way to approach it as well. They estimate that unemployment will increase by 20% over the next 1 to 5 years. Tremendous. Go get skills, trades, and certifications.
Have you noticed how robots are slowly creeping in and taking our jobs? I just drove past a cemetery and I saw a robot cutting the grass. When I was in a restaurant, I saw a robot serving food. Like, they are really trying to take over.
AI is going to replace 92 million jobs. And everyone's like, don't worry about it, just develop new skills. But there's a huge problem. So the big report that came out about this was basically there are 3 new skills that you have to master if you want to survive in the new job climate. Carbon intelligence, virtual intelligence, and AI proficiency. Q, what do any of those mean? How do you measure those skills? I'm calling BS on this, guys. I think that there's going to be a huge talent gap and nobody's going to know how to fill it. So yeah, what skills? Beats me.
Regardless of the market conditions around work, regardless of whether you are a software engineer or a mathematician or a scientist or whatever, there is one thing that will remain to be true, probably for the foreseeable future, potentially till the end of time. And that is the single most valuable skill that you can probably hope to have in the job market is strong communication skills. No, we're nowhere near having some kind of AI apocalypse where AI takes all of our jobs. The truth is, yes, that every day, we see copywriters on LinkedIn saying, I've been job searching for 8 months and today I'm giving up. It's just, there's nothing out there for me, that it's a dead field. But the truth is, these people built up one very specific technical skill, but the ones that have extremely strong communication skills as well will be just fine pivoting to something else in the future. And the same is going to be true with software. We're going to pivot. We're going to figure it out. The nature of what software is will change over time. Whether it becomes more and more AI assisted or whether it goes in some completely other direction. At the end of the day, we're going to be solving problems, but the most important part of solving those problems is going to be communicating those problems, whether it be with other humans or whether it be, the ability to clearly communicate the problem and the steps that you're taking to solve it to a machine. Prompt engineering, right? This is going to be, it's already a huge field, right? It's only going to get bigger. So if you're watching this and you're not sure, like, what is a good use of my off time, right? What should I be studying? Practice your communication skills. Practice your public speaking. Even if it's just a stupid video like this, right? Yap skills. It's important. It's only going to become more important.
Listen, man, AI taking over to a whole nother level. Y'all may not realize it, but AI is going to take off in 2026 on a whole nother level, y'all. So I'm going to sit there and tell y'all some things y'all need to prepare for towards the end of this year. Not really the end of the year, but you need to prepare for it in general. Number one, you need to make sure you got a hand skill or a knowledge of the web. Meaning, like, you need to start fucking with security, cyber security, or some of that field that where AI still needs to be monitored. You got to choose a field that AI still needs human interaction and it needs to be monitored. So things like, for example, a bus driver. Will a bus driver be driving a bus in the next 35, 40, 10 plus years or something like that? No. We have Elon Musk talking about autonomous robo-taxi. And y'all want to sit there and be like, yeah, we'll see if that's going to... Y'all can sit there and be like, and be ignorant. Motherfucker, have you not played Cyberpunk, the video game? Have you watched the video game? That is a real thing. That will happen.
So they currently have Waymos out here in Arizona, which is a self-driving rideshare. And I've actually taken a Waymo maybe like 2 or 3 times, and I feel like it was a pretty smooth experience. So anybody that's thinking that that's not going to happen, it's currently happening now.
The shit them robo-taxis are bulletproof. That is a bulletproof vehicle. Alright? Just gonna put you on game. So like for example, if you're a lawyer, we ain't gonna need lawyers no more because why? We got open chat GPT. We ain't gonna need y'all no more. What else? What else can I say? Honestly, bro, if you ain't in the tech field, anything with the human body, even doctors is gonna be replaced, bro. So you really gotta think and really sit down and ask yourself, what the can I actually put myself in a position to advance, buy what I need to buy so I can get the fuck away from people. So when people actually finally lose their motherfucking mind, I am not involved in this shit. I am far away, out of prepared, and that's why I'm here to tell y'all. Oh, stocks, y'all gotta fuck with the stocks too. Stocks in the crypto market ain't never gonna go nowhere. There's gonna be some coins that do bottom and go to the bottom. There's gonna be some stocks that bottom out as well. That's just how it works. Now use that to your advantage as well. But make sure y'all get a hand skill job or something where you educate yourself on blockchain, or you educating yourself on how IT or systematics works or something like that, especially security. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all, man. I see where the world's going, and I'm gonna evolve with it.
It's not a surprise that you can't find a job. I'm trying to tell you right now, this is the beginning of the artificial intelligence, let's just call it nosedive. Entry-level jobs are disappearing all over the place. People who just graduated, I know you guys are struggling to find a job. That's not gonna stop. I want to be pretty honest with you. What you're experiencing is the beginning of the artificial intelligence wave of destruction. Even the CEO of Anthropic had to admit that in an interview with Axios. Go read that article. It's available now. They talked about it on Morning Joe on the news. So if they talked about it on the news with the old timers, what do you think about the seriousness of this situation? People are asking all the time, what should you do? Here's my honest answer. Focus on people-based experiences. Learn how to start building stuff with your hands. The artificial intelligence wave is here.
If y'all did not hear, there at the end of this year, at the end of 2025, so many jobs are finna be lost, and AI is, oh my God, AI is finna take over everything. Like, when I mean take over everything, they're finna take over the jobs that is ongoing right now. So within the next few years, like over 1 million jobs, if I'm not mistaken, or a little bit over 1 million jobs will be taken. And a lot of people will be freelancers. So for the people that don't know what that means, in technical talking, that means if you don't have a certification, get into something with technology. Go to school for technology, get into something with technology or engineering, because that's what's finna be needed. Everything else is, majority of the things right now is finna get replaced with artificial intelligence, okay? So just to keep y'all on game, just peep, watch.
AI is going to take all the jobs. Okay, Mr. Gloom and Doom, relax. ChatGPT is already as good as a PhD student. It still makes a lot of mistakes and lacks that human ingenuity. Yeah, but it's only been around for 2 years and the rate of improvement is exponential. Imagine where it'll be in 10 or 20. Yeah, it'll get pretty advanced. Combine that with the human-like robots they're building at Tesla, and humans are no longer needed. If you remember back in the 19th century, most people were farmers and everyone was scared because there was these new mechanized farming inventions coming out that were going to take all the jobs. Oh, I remember. But then new, better jobs evolved out of that technological advancement that no one could have imagined prior to it happening. That's true. Same thing will probably happen with AI. The jobs of the future will exist, but be in a capacity we cannot yet imagine. Yeah, but AI is a whole different beast, and it's different than any technological advancement ever, because not only will it be physically superior to us, it'll be mentally superior to us. Yeah, but I feel like there's something special about that human ingenuity that will always have a role in this world. Yeah, but when they literally recreate the brain times 100, we'll see what our role is. Maybe it'll be to keep an eye on the robots to make sure they don't kill us. And maybe time to go after the data centers. Oh, Lord have mercy.
I just got my first taste of AI potentially replacing me. I do marketing for this client, and they asked me to research some AI marketing tools, and then I realized that the one I'm researching that they asked me to would probably replace me, because I don't know how much it would be worth it for them to continue paying me if they use this service. So I'm basically the architect of my own demise. I'm actually doing research to find the AI to replace me, which is really weird.
We didn't create AI, we just discovered it. Like, the possibility of AI existing was always there. We just had to get to the point where we could then discover AI. But we didn't create that shit. That shit was always there. It's like with Bluetooth. We did not create the frequencies and the energies of Bluetooth. Bluetooth was always there. We just had to get to a point where we were able to utilize it. But it's not like we just created Bluetooth. Like, the components for Bluetooth were already there before we knew about it. Same thing goes with internet. We did not create the internet. We discovered the internet. The internet was there to be discovered. We just had to get to the point where we were able to discover the internet, but we didn't create that shit. Everything that was needed to access the internet was here before we could access the internet. We just had to get to the point where we could discover the internet. Same thing with electricity too. Electricity was always here. We just had to get to the point where we could discover it. We didn't create electricity. That was always a thing. Yeah, I just think it's really interesting. Like, yeah, we didn't create AI. We discovered it because the possibility for it to be here was always there. We just had to discover it. But we didn't create that.
We got another opportunity. I'm telling you, there's not going to be no more opportunities. AI is coming to take all these jobs. Robots is coming to take these jobs. Like, you think these companies care so much about your bag to the point that where they'll be like, nah, we're not going to get these robots. All we got to do is pay for them one time and they going to sit there, program them and do the work for it. Like, no, they don't want to deal with you showing up late, calling off work. Oh, you see, a robot don't get sick. A robot don't call off. AI don't complain. AI just do its job. That's what I'm saying. And then, like, come on, man. Y'all 35, 40, y'all about to have no more chances. Y'all think y'all got all this time and you really do not. You do not. It's time to lock in before you get locked out. It's that simple. Like, it's time to save money.
Needs to be some type of legislation or regulation on the AI, because what Google just came out with is scary. And what's crazy is this has been in the works for years, but now it's kind of at its boiling point, right? It's going to take so many jobs that are in the workforce. This is going to make it hard to distinguish what is reality and what is a simulation. So occasionally I apply for jobs just to see how the job market is. We all know that companies have been using AI just to, go through the resumes of people and automatically X out people that don't have certain keywords in their resumes, right? Well, I want to say about 2 months ago, I had an interview, and the interview was with AI. So think about how many recruiting jobs are going to be gone now, because we have AI recruiters that are doing the interviewing for them. Certain schools are using AI teachers to teach their students. The entertainment industry is not going to exist anymore, because all they simply got to do is put in a prompt and it will generate a mini series for them, possibly even a movie. Actors will be non-existent, writers, all that. There is no need for these people anymore. So many jobs are going to be wiped out because it's no longer going to serve a purpose. And it makes me think, what is going to happen to the population if majority of jobs are gone? I'm just foreshadowing doom, but I feel like this is the inevitable, and I feel like this is what they wanted to happen, right? Because we see right now with the AI being kind of crappy, people cannot distinguish if it is real or if it is fake. So just imagine how much misinformation there is going to be in the world now that the AI is kind of undetectable. We live in a scary time. Not to mention how detrimental to the environment AI is, but that's another conversation. Nothing good is going to come out of this. Just imagine how it's going to be in about 20 years, right?
Yeah, don't call me crazy for saying this, but a lot of stuff that's going on and a lot of stuff that people was talking about, it really remind me of an episode of Futurama, like as far as like AI coming in and a lot of stuff being automated. It's really crazy, y'all. Hit that comment section down below and let me know if y'all agree or if y'all disagree. So if you did make it to the end of today's video, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss no content from me in the future. So with that being said, I'll see y'all in my next upload. Bye, y'all.